rid of some of the dead wood rants. A lot of these.
Who's leaving? Who's leaving? Who's leaving?
Longley, Lucas Moura, Sanchez, Dyer. They're all going.
They're all going for sure.
They're all going, and Danjuma's gone back to Villarreal.
Oh shit! So what you're saying? This new manager's straight in doing his thing?
Yeah, all of a sudden, Levy's actually started to run a football club as a football club, not an entertainment franchise.
Right.
But, man, some of these transfers, like the window is fully underway now, isn't it? Like there's so many, like Arsenal, zero Port FC, everyone's rejecting them whatsoever, you know. And now they're looking at Havertz, like dry fried Havertz. Well, what do you make of that? Do you think 65 mil? For me, that's just a stupid buy.
I think that's great value for money. I think they should do the deal, mate.
You're shameless.
Brother, I think they should do the deal, man. I think that's 65 million well spent. And that'll also be amazing business for Chelsea if they can get that. Because they, paid 70 something? So if they can get 60 odd mil back, decent.
Like, Arsenal need firepower. Like, they need
firepower. Yeah, and he's the man, bro. Like, bro, Champions League fucking shooter, bro. Why are you laughing, bro?
Well, he scored one goal, right? Admittedly, that won in the Champions League.
Bro, this guy's got Champions League pedigree, bro. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal ain't got no players with Champions League pedigree.
It's madness. Like, what, aren't you lot giving De Gea a new contract?
No, apparently he's leaving, bro. That's the latest word on the street, bro. Is that he's out of it, bro.
So who are you gonna get as the goalkeeper?
I don't know, my G. We've been linked with Costa. We've been linked with Onana. This Pickford link is not real. I'm not even entertaining it for a second. Like, it's not real, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know it's not real.
Pickford.
Yeah, like Ten Hag's not a crackhead, bro. Like, there's no way my manager would even entertain.
I don't even think we'd buy Jordan Pickford, and we're like,
and you've been linked with him.
Yeah, we're linked with everyone, aren't we? Because you know what, they just think, oh, it's Daniel Levy, we can pull one over him.
Yeah,
like, isn't he on like a stupidly high contract as well?
Yeah, he's on 375, and the new contract was a pay cut, which he was happy to pay.
175 grand a week.
Yeah, he was the highest paid player. He was the highest paid player at the club. He was the highest paid player at the club. He got the new contract, in it. Like, he finessed us, bro.
He's paid more than Kane and Son combined.
Boy, I think Kane's getting secret payments, brother. I'll be honest.
Yeah, of course he is. He's getting like flipping 50% of all the shirt sales or something like that.
Yeah, he's getting a mad bonus, bro. But you know what it is, yeah? Like with Man United and De Gea, like he was willing to take a pay cut to stay, yeah, until he realized that it meant that he wasn't starting no more, innit? And I think this is where the problems have come now. The managers basically told him, you're not guaranteed your place. Like, he even said it. He said, he come out publicly and said, this is Manchester United. Like, there needs to be competition for places. So basically, he's not guaranteed to be #1 next season, innit? So he's probably had a conversation with him and said to him, yo, like, you can stay, but just know you're not going to be #1. And obviously, he's not on it. So it's calm. Like he said,
that's crazy. Who's your backup keeper then? Have you got Henderson back from Forest?
Nah, there's that Butland in it. I think we got
the guy from Stoke.
Yeah, I think
when he is Stoke, and you got Heaton as well. Is it Heaton?
And Heaton as well. But bro, to be honest, backup goalkeepers, you don't need good backup goalies, really. I'll be honest, yeah. Like growing up, Man United's #2 was always shit, bro, because they never played. You know them ones. Like it's a recent thing where people are rotating keepers. Like, you don't
only Pep doing it though. No one else is doing it apart from
but
Pep.
Even Pep, he don't do it that often. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time, Edison plays, whether it's FA Cup, whether it's League Cup, whether it's whatever. Like, you play your best goalkeeper unless he's injured, innit? Especially when you're a team that plays out from the back and you're reliant on your goalkeeper. So, like, goalkeepers don't run. There's no reason why they can't play every game.
Yeah, it's not. They're nowhere near as fit as the other players, are they? Like,
they don't need to be. It's a different kind of fitness, but it's more agility and just staying mobile and stuff. But these guys, their body don't take anywhere near the impact. This is why goalkeepers can play into their 40s.
Like Brad Friedel was Tottenham's keeper at 41.
Well, exactly.
Speaking of keepers, have you seen we've agreed terms to get Raya from Brentford?
Is that agreed? Yeah.
Yeah, we've agreed terms. The player wants to move.
It's a good sign.
And they're agreeing a fee of around 30 million.
Okay.
I'll take that. I think he
30
really,
million as well. That's bruv, that's a good signing for 30 mil.
and we've just agreed to sign Kulusevski permanently as well for 26 million as well.
I thought he was going to Newcastle or what?
No, so like there was a thing about there was in his contract there was a clause that if we got Champions League, he like it was an obligation to pay the fee, but obviously we didn't even get any conference, let alone Champions League. So they've just come to an agreement where they're going to pay 25 million, 20 or 26 million, which works out 30 million euros. But this is what I was trying to say to Sava the other day. He don't fit a Postecoglu system because he can't press. So, and he's renowned for having these wire players like with bundles of energy up and down.
So what do you think so what do you think that's a club signing?
Well, like Kulusevski's a fantastic player, like we all know that, but I don't know where he's going to play because I don't see him playing out on the right. And they're now saying that Richarlison's going to get a lot more game time.
Yeah, so, because Richarlison's a demon, bruv. He'll run around and do what the manager wants.
But where do these players get in the system? This is what I don't understand because Kane. We all know Kane's staying now. No one's paying 100 million for a year left on the contract, right? So Kane's obviously going to go up front because he's the only player we've got who can score, right? Son's going to be on the left for commercial reasons because we've got to sell them shirts. So then where does Richarlison and Kulusevski fit in? Now, apparently we're heavily linked with Maddison. So he's obviously going to play the 10 role in the hole. So then where does Kulu and Richarlison fit in? I know obviously you've got to have a squad, but the whole point of next season for us, in my opinion, is to trim down that squad so that we're using the same 16, 17
players. Yeah, because you've got bare players that don't need to be there.
This is what I'm saying. So where does Kulu, like people are saying Kulu can play in the 10. I don't think he can play in the 10.
I think he can.
I don't think he's got the passing range like that. If you compare him to Maddison, like they've got similar tech levels, but Maddison can just ping that ball consistently. I don't think Kulu can do that. I think he's better running directly at players, but Postecoglu's come out and said he wants bundles of energy. That's why they're now talking about playing Pedro Porro as a right winger because he's got the pace to get in behind.
No, that's some FIFA thing, bro. What's man talking about?
Do you know he scored 3 goals this season? And he only come in January. He scored more goals than Kulu and Richarlison.
Fucking hell, bro.
So, like, I don't know where, like, all of a sudden our fan base is in the gutter. Like, our fan base are expecting us to sign Laporte. Like, in what planet does treble winning Laporte come to Tottenham? Like, you're smoking some seriously strong shit.
Yeah, but a lot of these guys in your fan base don't actually know what you are in it. Do you know what I mean? So
facts.
This is just what it is, bro. Why would Laporte go there? Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not like this brother's like retirement age and Tottenham are gonna offer him like a big contract or something like that. It's like it's not that, bro. Like this brother's been in a team that win trophies every season. Why the fuck is he gonna go Spurs?
He's more decorated than our football club. Like, just to put that into perspective. He's won more league titles in our football club. He's won a Champions League, which we've never done.
And this is it. You need young, hungry players, yeah, with something to prove in it. You need the players to match the hunger of the manager. That's what you need, innit? You've got a manager coming into the club with a point to prove, and you need players that are coming into the club with a point to prove. This is how you get the very, very best out of this transaction. If you don't do that, then the manager's going to end up being the scapegoat once again. That's what's going to happen.
Speaking of the football club, have you seen the latest? When you hear this, you're going to crease. So the club, obviously we know they're more of a business than a football club, right? So they've got planning permission to buy the row of houses that sit in front of them or is in front of the ground, right? To knock it down. They're going to build 127. They're going to build up basically 3 or 4 hotels
on the high street.
Yeah.
But
so basically, Daniel Levy. You know what Stratford used to be like 30 years ago? It was a bit run down, and now they've pumped billions into the infrastructure. They've got Westfield.
Yeah, and then they've got the flats and that. That's where all them YouTubers were living at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still there.
They had that little red helter-skelter thing that no one's ever been in. You know, the little like slide thing that's outside the Olympic Park. He wants to literally like, so when you go and see Beyonce, you can stay over. That's what it's all about, mate. Let me see if I can show you it. It's
Bro,
absolute madness.
It makes sense though, innit? Like I said, these men don't care about your team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't care about your team.
See if I can find it.
They don't care about your team, bro. 22-story hotel and new homes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a piss take, bro.
Yeah, they're bringing in a 27-floor hotel with 189 rooms. 188 rooms, sorry. Which this hotel alone is going to cost the club something like 200. If I can show you that, I've got a little diagram. Let me share this with you. This is what they want the little high street to look like. I mean, this is a football club, by the way, Rants.
And the thing is, your ground is on a normal high street as well. It's not like it's in the middle of nowhere, blood. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, let me get rid of the box. No, it's fine. I'll get rid of this.
So that's that. Obviously, you got the ground here, right? And that's
no, and you see the buses down the outside. Man's taking a piss, blood.
And then where this is a row of like a street, and then the car park is just here. Like, how is he doing this?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But then he'll tell you, look, you ain't got no money for players. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we ain't got a centre back. I ain't got a good centre back in a football club, but we're gonna have a 27-floor hotel,
bro. Yeah, listen, man. I'll tell you what. These man, they're businessmen. That's one thing, bruv. And they're in the business of screwing over the fans, blood. That's That's what they're in the business of. But boy, you know what I'm saying, what can I say, bruv? Like, my owners are going to be doing something completely different, Henry. You're going to be spending a lot of money, mate. You know like that. So
I know, I've seen it. I've seen you. You're in talks with Qatar, and we're in talks with flipping Springfield.
You man are fucked. I can't lie, bruv. You man are fucked. All the guys we're getting linked with, I'm not worrying about, because I know once the big money comes in, yeah, naturally, yeah, your targets change. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just what happens, bro. Like, at the beginning, you shop in Asda's, and then you end up shopping in Waitrose. Like that. This is
Marks and Spencers.
Or Marks and Spencers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you end up doing.
Wiping your backside of Andrex toilet paper instead of that little rough leaf in the garden,
bruv.
Like, all of a sudden, you start spending more money.
This is what it is, bro. You live to your means, innit?